everybody. We're going to do No Surprises by Radiohead in this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at all the parts of this song on this guitar track, which is clean electric, capo at the 15th fret. And then we're going to go back and look at the parts to the song. There's an acoustic and then there's another electric. Alright, so with this, I'm going to refer to all the chord shapes as if the capo is the nut. So this shape is our D chord shape, and I'm going to refer to it as that instead of, say, this would be an F. So we're in the key of F major, but like I said, I'm going to refer to things as we're in the key of D. So we're going to play our D chord at first and arpeggiate it. So that's the pattern there, through 1, 3, 2, 3 in terms of string numbers. And that's it. Then we're going to go to it's like a G minor 6 chord that we're going to arpeggiate. So we're going to go open 3rd string to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then open. Like so. So that's going to be our intro slash re-intro parts. Like it gets played in between, like as a lead-in from the chorus back into the verse too. So just keep that in mind. So what comes next is the verse part. So the first 2 bars, we're just going to arpeggiate our D chord. So 1. Then what we get is you're going to lift up the 1st finger, so now you've just got the open string. So this is like, it's like a G major 7/B is one way that you could refer to what's going on here. So like that. So like I said, just lifting off that finger. So that's 2 bars. Then we get this. So that's 3 to open, and then open. So just like a little major pentatonic idea. And then we're going to play we're going to do like an A sus4 to A thing, arpeggio. So that's 3, 2, 2, 2. And then we're going to do this little lick. So that's a hammer on from 2 to 4, to 2 on the 3rd string, then the open string. So let me play this again. So then we do I guess it's the intro figure that I explained earlier. So in terms of letting the notes ring, you can let the notes ring over each individual chord. So like over the D chord, let those notes ring. Over the G major 7/B, let that stuff ring. And then over it's the G minor 6 chord. Or sorry, that's like a B flat minor that he's playing there. You can let those notes ring. And then when you get to the next chord, you want to make sure they're cut off. Okay, so let's move on to what we have next in the song. So what happens is the first verse is played, and that's the part that I just showed you. And then it repeats, and then we get a second verse, and then it goes into like the second, there's like I would call it like a little transitional part that's after the second verse that leads into a chorus. So let's look at that transitional part. It's just this. So it's the first four measures of the verse is our transitional section here. And just as a reference, this is where Tom York's singing, "I'll take a quiet life, a handshake, some carbon monoxide, with no alarms and no surprises." So let's look at the chorus now. That's the with no alarms and no surprises part. All right, here we go. And then we're back to. So, to break down what's going on, we're just playing stuff out of the key of G major here, G major scale stuff. So that's 4, 4, 2, 2, open. So what he does here is a little double stop. That's 4 and 2 on your 4th and 3rd strings. So, and then that's 2 and open that he goes to. And then let's look at this next lick. It goes. So that's 2, 2, 4 with the hammer on. Then open, 2, open, open. Like that. So put that together. So what happens next is he just embellishes the following measure. It's the A to, or A sus to A idea that he's playing over. So you can really just, like any lick or arpeggio that's gonna outline that, you can throw in that measure. So that lick is like this. So that's 3 to get the sus of the A, and then you're playing the 4th string, and then the 3rd of your A chord, and then the 4th string. So let's look at that much. All right, now we're gonna get our lick this time. And then back into our intro. So let's play the chorus again, and like I said about the other parts of the song, keep in mind what you can let ring and not let ring. So let it ring basically bar by bar, and you'll get the correct notes ringing over the chord changes. So here we go. Alright, so then what happens is it's another like partial verse part where we just play the first 4 bars of the verse. So the and so then we're to another chorus. This time though, like, kind of the way that he embellishes the chorus is a little bit different. So the first time we get the so that comes first instead of the type deal. And then he does it again. And then we get the lick there. And then after that, we just have one time of the intro thing. Usually we get it twice, but this time it just happens once. And then we get this instrumental section. Now the chord changes for this are basically, we've got it's going in A chord, and then in the following measure to a G minor 6, and that kind of like loops. So let's look at those measures. We get this. And then we're back into the verse. So first measure, remember this is, we're playing out of an A chord and embellishing it with the sus. So that again. And then for our like minor chord, we have open, open, 3, 3, and then on the first string, 5, 3, and then 3, 3. So, and I like to play this with my first finger at the 3rd fret, which is, you know, actually the 18th fret, like this. So let's look at those measures again. And then a similar thing in the next bar. You know, the arpeggio pattern is just a little bit different. And then again. And then we have a chord change here. The chord here is E minor. That's the chord being outlined, but we're going to play stuff from the E minor pentatonic scale. So this measure goes like this. So that's 2, 2, open 2, and then come down to your second string, 3, open, open 2. And then this following measure we're playing over our G minor 6, so we get 3, 1, 3, and then that's open 3. And then we're back into a partial verse. So let's look at this instrumental interlude all over again. Alright, so it's partial verse, so the first 4 bars. Now we're to the final chorus. I'll play it and explain it. So the first measure is the same as all the other choruses. And then we do the A sus to A thing. And then this thing again. Now here we have a different arpeggiation. We have that, and then you're going to put your pinky down to get that octave there. So that's would be 5 to 2 on the second string. So this little, just this isolating this measure, we have 1. And then again. And then we have this. So that's 1. So you're playing this double stop of 2 and open, doing a hammer on 2 to 4. So that's just the open 3rd string. Then 4th fret on your 4th string, and then back into the. So this final chorus again. And then, back to the intro part. Make sure you play the right fret. And then at this point, we're going to slowly do Ritz hard. And then he does play the 4th string when he strums the final chord. And it's just kind of lightly rolled like that. Alright, so that does it for the high capo guitar. There's another electric guitar that happens during the instrumental interlude, so we'll look at that next.